Hey everybody, Blind Wave back. I'm Aaron.
I'm Eric.
And we're back with another Flash Q&A from last episode. No!
Oh.
Actually, could work.
Yeah, it does kind of work.
Flash. Oh. Yeah, we should do that from now on.
Why do you have Felicity out?
Why not?
She's not in Flash?
So, why not? I should have had her in DBZ the other day. And it makes it symmetrical.
We're going to do a death battle with her and a DBZ person. They lose too.
She hacks him. It's Frieza. It's robotic Frieza. And she hot hacks him.
Error.
That'd be awesome. Anyway, we're not here for DBZ. We're here for Flash Q&A.
I'm not here for Arrow either, but Felicity's here. So.
Hey, she's talked to Barry. They had a little thing at one point.
They never did it.
No.
That's the standard on which they get on the table.
Well, so if we had Patty, she could never be on the table? Because she never did it with Barry?
They did it.
Nope.
They woke up together in the bed.
No, when?
What do you mean, no? Yeah, they did.
What about Iris?
Huh?
Iris. Oh, Joe.
We don't know. Why does Joseph hate Barry too? We don't know.
Anyways,
speculate away.
Speaking of Barry 2, we're here because of Earth-2 escape. They just escaped from Earth-2.
They did.
And that's what we have questions about. Eric?
Yes.
Most of the questions, there's only 2 questions.
There's pretty much only 2 questions.
Questions.
That's not true empirically because when it comes to value, there were millions of questions.
Oh, yeah.
They were just all about the same thing.
Yes. They are. So let's see what those 2 questions were about.
Let's do it. Aaron?
First, we have Spartan01, who says, do you guys agree that the man in the metal mask, Zoom, and Jay are strangely intertwined? If so, how do you think they are? P.S. You guys are my favorite channel.
Thank you, Spartan, or Diggle, or Leonidas.
So Metal Mask Man, Zoom, and Jay.
Yeah, so this is the big question, right? And this one leaves a little open-ended so we can just speculate away.
Yeah, it wasn't, because there's been lots of things that I've seen. Yeah. It's this one. It's this guy. Zoom's this guy. Mask is this guy. These guys are these guys.
They're the same. They're different.
And this was like one of the first questions we had. And it was so open that it was like, hey, we can almost cover everything.
Absolutely. And by the way, one of the standards, not only saying Q&A or Q&A, is to try to get it up as soon as possible. Mm-hmm. Which
we usually start at the bottom, work our way to the top.
I usually start from the back and go to the front.
What?
So here's our questions. Who is Zoom? Who is the mask? How they relate?
Yes.
We saw blonde hair on the guy in the mask, or what we think. It was the lighting in there is kind of weird. Because when we first saw him, it's like, he's black, and he's not black. So the hair could be blonde or light brown, maybe. Kind of like mine, maybe.
Maybe.
What are you saying?
I don't know, just like that similar hair, you know. It could be someone that has hair like you.
So that has to leave Henry, Jay, or Eddie, right?
Yeah, because they all have similar hair.
They all have similar, well, not exactly, but in those lighting conditions, they could be considered those colors. And I can't think of anybody that could seriously contend any other way.
I don't think it's Wally.
I don't think it's Wally either. Or so, how do those strangely intertwine, as he says?
I don't know. We've had the theory that the Metal Mask Man and Zoom are like doppelgangers.
They're the same person. That's why it's like... Now, I've seen some other theories that are kind of cool. Like, okay, that guy in the mask is in a cage similar to Barry, right? Does that imply that possibly he's a speedster? Does the mask, one, conceal an identity? Does it possibly stop powers? Or does it maybe stop phasing?
Possibly.
Maybe you can't phase...
Why didn't he put it on Barry then?
He didn't have time.
He only had one mask.
I mean, he's Zoom. He always has time to do everything because he's so damn fast. But maybe he only
has one mask. He needs to make one.
Yeah. So maybe that third one's a little bunk. I don't know. I have to assume it's probably, obviously it's about concealing identity because that's the whole damn question's about. Who the hell is that person?
Yeah, exactly.
Zoom is probably, he has similar motivations as the storytellers.
Yeah.
Why would he do that? One, he's doing that because he doesn't want anybody else to know who that person is.
Yeah.
And 2, possibly he doesn't want to confront who that person is or doesn't like to think about it, I can't think of any other reason why he would do that.
Maybe it's like he doesn't want to get in the way of his own doppelganger and kill him. He just wants to hide away. He's ashamed of himself.
He could be ashamed. Or he just doesn't like the idea that there's more than one. He is the fastest man alive.
Why not just kill him? If he's a speedster, he hasn't really been killing any speedsters, so maybe he's trying to feed off him.
You could say, why did he just kill Barry? Maybe he's feeding off of him, or he needs him for something. So I don't know, but I'm leaning. I don't know. I wanted to say Henry, but he spells out Jay.
Why did he spell out J? And not only that, he was like, yes, Jay, you know?
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, he's fine, he's back on Earth-1. No!
So that could mean...
It's like frustrated that, no, that's not what I'm meaning.
So that could mean I am Jay, and the Jay that we know could be somehow a third doppelganger of that guy. Or it is, in fact, Hunter Zolomon that just happened to be in the park that one day, reading, in the middle of being Zoom. I don't know. That's really confusing to think about. It could be Eddie. The reason that he doesn't want Barry and anybody else to see that it's Eddie is because he has some kind of plan with him. Or he's Earth-2 Eddie, and that's Earth-1 Eddie.
Yeah, but still, why would he say J? You know?
He's J. Why would he say J?
You know? If it's anyone besides J, why would they say J?
And
See, that's a big question.
Someone did point out he's using the old prisoner of war codex, right? J has said that his father was in the War of the Americas. Maybe he was a prisoner of war, learned that thing and taught it to his son. And that's actually the real J. You know, using a prisoner of war code.
That's possible.
I thought that was an interesting theory. It's hard to talk about because I really wanted it to be Henry.
I know. I've been wanting it to be Henry too because I like the idea. But now it's at this point, I'm just like, I don't know.
I think his physique and what happened in the episode most points towards J. I don't know if they'd be as obvious to actually say J.
Like, it's J! It's J!
They've been so crazy about keeping like things so cryptic, and they just say J. Oh, okay. I feel like I shouldn't trust it.
Like it's a curveball.
Yeah.
It's something like they're saying this like, oh, Jay zooms. It's Jay. Jay's tricking us.
Maybe he's saying like, I need Jay. Jay is the only one that can help me or something like that. Why would Henry or Eddie think that?
Well, Earth-2 Henry or Eddie could
know Jay
in some way or fashion.
Yeah.
You know, like Deadshot wasn't anywhere around the Flash team, but he's in Earth-2 Flash.
Okay, let's do this. If it is Earth-1 Henry, that means that it must be Earth-2 Henry is Zoom.
Yes. Right?
If it is Jay, that means that the Jay that we know is a doppelganger or a
trait or something
like
like
a
that.
changeling or something, right?
I don't know if I added this necessarily in any of these, but some people were talking about what if he's doing like what Harrison Wells did in season 1, where like he's splitting and like fighting himself and beating himself up. Remember that?
Well,
but I'm like, but he's in two different places. Like,
I think I might have replied to that one because see that specific thing was a show put on, and everything else we've seen from Zoom that wasn't a show. Like he has a actual motivation to do it rather than trying to trick somebody. He's not trying to trick Barry. He's trying to hide information from him. Yeah. I can't see him like doing that in two separate universes, you know. And then third, if it's Eddie that's in that mask, Earth-1 Eddie, that has to be Earth-2 Eddie as Zoom.
Yeah, has to be. So Henry, then Jay, then Eddie?
I have to say so. But absolutely, they are all strangely intertwined. We just don't know how. We need more information.
Hopefully we'll learn in this next episode.
I doubt it.
Next question is from Kian Dolvin Buden.
Donovan Zorn.
Do it, sure. With all the breaches closed, how do you guys think they're going to travel from Earth-1 to Earth-2? They must somehow, right?
If they could learn how to close a breach, then maybe they can learn how to open one.
Maybe. What if they just say, fuck it.
Science!
It's like, Jay's from Earth-2 anyway.
Barry's like, I will come back for you. Shit. Forgot. Oh well. Leave him.
And there's also like, there's the rumors about like the Supergirl being through another multiverse thing. So like they got to figure out something to open up, right? If that's the case of how they're doing it.
Maybe like Zoom learns how to like vibrate through universes or something. Maybe. And then that creates a new breach.
Or maybe it can be something with Cisco.
Oh yeah,
Cisco with vibing or whatever, and he can help Flash get through.
Yeah, that's true.
Do they still have the other glasses? Maybe they can use those somehow to like.
I mean, they made a point to say, "Hey, I have these glasses,"
and they never use
them. So that has to be a gun on the mantle. They have to bring that back.
So maybe it's gonna be a vibe Flash thing, and they're gonna.
I didn't think about that. That could be it. Good job.
I like it.
Good job, Eric.
Wow, thanks, Eric. Bro MM says
this guy wasn't this guy in the.
He was in the stream.
He's in the stream.
Yep, he was talking a good bit. Yeah, thanks, Bro MM. Couldn't Barry have just phased through and saved the masked dude instead of saying how he is not going to leave him behind? It would have taken a second to do so. He did have issues initially trying to phase through.
Yeah. If the theory holds correct that mask makes it so that you can't go through it, the glass maybe?
Like he gets
Barry
through
wouldn't
it,
know that, though. He
and
didn't even try.
And then the mask gets stuck. It's like, toom.
Yeah, but Barry didn't even try, though.
I don't know why he didn't try.
I guess just he had loved ones there and he needed to get them out, and he couldn't waste the time.
Or he just... I mean, it took so much effort for him. Because, like, why didn't they fight Zoom?
Yeah.
You know, they were all there freezing him. Just start shooting and beating that motherfucker up.
I know. Whenever stuff like that happens, I just wish that you could have, like, one line that can solve why you can't do that. It's the same thing I had with Vandal Savage a little bit. Like, say one line why. Why?
Yeah. Maybe if they was like, get him. And like, no, we only have 10 minutes to get back. We have to leave now to get back to the time.
Well, that is true. And that was implied.
Or
I mean,
stuck.
On the other side, they were, tightening the vagina trying to get it to go.
Exactly.
Or loosening it. I don't know.
Whichever way to get in.
I know which way I like.
You gotta go through the vagina.
Really.
How many of them were there?
Sometimes we go too far.
Alright. So I don't know.
I mean, you went like...
It was Flash, Harry, Cisco, and Jesse.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
And they all had to go through the... Anyway. I don't know why he didn't. They should have just said something. What are you taking her?
You're making her upset.
Don't you know how she got in that wheelchair? Silent Gamer 2015 says, what do you guys think of Zoom's reaction to the man in the iron mask for talking? When Zoom told him not to talk, his eyes were wide with fear, maybe?
Don't talk to them.
Yeah.
Was it wide with fear?
I don't know. I didn't catch that, but he definitely didn't want him to talk, so that guy knows something. But he wasn't talking, he was just... Does the mask keep you from talking? Maybe put him on there? It has to. Maybe put it on there so that he couldn't talk to Jesse and couldn't... I don't know. All that time, why didn't Jesse, figure a way to talk to him?
She was sad. She couldn't be with her friends in high school.
He just keeps knocking.
Surely there's a better way of knocking. I mean, you can see them. The thing about, in Hanoi Hilton in Vietnam, they kept you in concrete cells, 3x5, that you could just lay down or you could stand, and you couldn't see anybody, so you had to knock.
Mm-hmm.
But they're, but he knows, this codex, but he doesn't know sign language. He can't, Jay.
Just ravioli.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
I mean, do they get fed? Does Zoom feed them?
I don't know.
If they have soup, can you take some of the soup and draw it on there?
Do they have a bathroom?
I mean, he was sweating a lot.
Where's the fucking bathroom?
Where do they poop? They have yet to establish a poop
There's a
order.
book. And apparently, this book does not apply in these universes.
There's a book?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Everybody poops.
Oh.
Apparently, nobody poops.
Yes.
It's weird. But,
It's just like whenever you're like, I gotta go potty. I'm like, you're such a father.
I don't know if it was wide with fear, though. But he definitely has information that Zoom doesn't want people to know.
He doesn't want them to talk to him, obviously, because he put a damn
giant
Vader mask on.
Yeah, exactly. Joey Tebow says it could be Edward or Eddie Earth-1 that didn't die and is now being held there for info.
I like how you said Edward, because Joseph and Joe, Eddie
Edward.
and Edward. That's funny.
We kind of talked about this a little bit, but...
We did.
Eddie just disappeared, right?
If Eddie gets sucked in the worm... he died. He shot himself in the heart, didn't he?
Yeah.
So let's say he goes through the cosmic wormhole portal thing, somehow survives. Zoom's paying attention because he sees Jay get sucked up in it, right?
Did he?
Well, the hat got sucked up in it.
Yeah.
And he was fighting Jay. He has him down. He sticks him with he fingers him. The hat flies off. And Eddie comes tumbling out and Zoom's like,
ooh, it's me.
He puts it on his head.
So I don't know. It could be Eddie. There's 3 main contenders, and we just do not have enough information. And anybody that claims to know, like all people in our comments, you can't know. You can only speculate.
Unless the promos told people or something.
Oh, I doubt they would do
Wouldn't
that.
It be terrible?
That's why we don't watch
the
promos.
promo. And there's just Zoom just goes,
It's me.
Patty! Ah! No.
Alrighty. Brent Justice says, I'm confused. Why did Harrison Wells on Earth-2 have a time vault? I don't understand how that is possible. Did they also have a reverse flash? Come back in time? Get stuck in the past? Take over someone at Star Labs and build a hidden room with a future tech? That makes no sense. I'd really like to know how Harrison Wells has future tech. Well, most of his tech is future tech to begin with, right?
Well, it's not future tech for them.
No, but for Earth-1 it is.
There's 2 possibilities. One, yes, there was a reverse flash and a bunch of shit happened, and maybe Zoom beat him or Jay beat him or something, and that could be a thing. Maybe. I don't know. second possibility is that Star Labs is still there. They have all these amazing inventions because of that, I have to assume, because Star Labs is so great. Maybe they have been able to contact the future because they made some kind of breakthrough.
Maybe.
Or maybe the future was able to zero in on some kind of like signature that Star Labs emits with the particle accelerator or something, because it's still working, right? I mean, it did explode, but Star Labs is still there.
Yeah, true.
So maybe like
And doing research and
they were able to have some kind of beacon that the future could zoom in on, and they had some kind of future vault technology.
yeah.
I mean, but that's us just trying to
I mean,
retcon
well, I mean, Harrison Wells figured a way to get through
the Earths. Yeah,
the portal things without having Speed Force.
true. I mean, that was prompted with Stein having that thing flow through the speed cannon, though, right? Like the
Yeah, he like threw his thing in
Yeah.
there, and then Harrison Wells.
like I don't know if I don't know if Harrison would have been prompted to do that unless that had happened. So
Man,
I don't know.
Stein must be strong
What?
to throw something like that with like such speed that it can go through the speed cannon thing.
Well, the speed cannon just speeds things up, doesn't it?
No.
That's what they did with Grodd, right?
Yeah.
Because Grodd can't go that fast.
No, they didn't. Did they?
Yeah, they had a speed. They had a big circle. We're like, Cameron, get out of the circle!
Yeah, I guess that's true.
We're gonna become Killer Frost.
No.
That worked out.
No. Alrighty, Howard Manning. Shouldn't Wells have given Zoom Velocity 6? Told him it was Barry's Speed Force. It would have at least slowly killed Zoom. I know that this is an old topic, but whatever. Also, what if the man in the Iron Mask just said some random person and that everyone is just overthinking it?
The last part, if that was the case, then that's a huge troll.
Yeah.
But
It's like, Jay.
if they did it the right way, I don't know, I might like it. I completely trust this Flash Riders. I mean, that last episode alone of season 1 is amazingly well done, and they wouldn't do something like that. I don't
Yeah,
think.
I
And
hope-
if they
I hope
did,
not,
they
I
would
hope
do it very well. Velocity 6. Now, I don't think it actually takes your speed. I think you could do meth once,
Yeah.
and it's the most amazing experience of your life.
Yeah.
But then if you keep doing it, your teeth fall out, your skin breaks, and you die.
Yeah, but that's not because of the addiction. That's because you keep fucking taking meth.
Well, there are true. But maybe it's just like anything, moderation, right?
Yeah.
If I think if you just gave Zoom that once, you're like, this will help, and he's like, and he goes through all Earths at once and takes everything. I don't know.
And then you just keep giving it to him, and,
Yeah.
and he just starts losing
Yeah.
and getting worse. And
So it's probably just the abundance of the quote-unquote steroid that degrades the cell.
so could he have just been like, here's more of Barry's Speed Force, and he feels stronger. He's like, I need more. And
Yeah.
you give him more, and he needs more, and he needs more, and then he just starts slowing down. And he dies, or becomes like Jay, because Jay lost all of his Speed Force because of that.
Yeah.
So
Does Zoom, I mean, again, this goes back to what is happening, but does Zoom know that Jay lost his Speed Force because of that?
I don't know.
Is Jay even telling the fucking truth?
Is Jay even Jay?
Like, in that very first or second episode, he's like, in my last and greatest battle with Zoom, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
You know? So they've met each other before. They fought each other before.
Supposedly,
He,
according to his stories.
According to his story. When they actually show it, I believe that stuff. But when he's telling it, I'm not so sure. I can only be honest and say that. I don't know. There's still something... why would... If he's working with Zoom, why would he save those 3 people from that building?
I don't
Why
know,
even
to
attempt?
Keep a charade going,
I just don't want that moment when his eyes go lightning.
or
I'm like, yes!
or to help push the Velocity 6 research to 9 to work and do stuff, or
Maybe.
something.
I don't know. I hope not. I really like Jay.
Yeah, I used to.
You mean used to?
But now he's Zoom.
You're convinced?
No, he never Zoom. I can't go that far. Next question. Ace Striker XXX says, "Why you never answer me?" Because it's just
You have to answer.
you gotta ask a good question. I put this in here because I thought we could. A lot of people keep asking like, "Why don't you take my questions?" and this and that.
Yeah.
So
Guys, we get almost 500 comments every time.
and it's growing with each video too.
Yeah.
So one reason that I said about doing the Q&A stuff is to make it easier to search through those comments and find people that are asking questions.
The people that are actually
rather
listening.
than ones that are just typing stuff
Yeah.
and making comments and theorizing down in the comments, which is fine.
Absolutely.
We enjoy both of those, but
I, in fact, will actually answer questions that don't have Q&A sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the other thing is some people will do Q&A and
Yeah.
then they'll write a book.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And it takes a long time for us to read through it and then talk about it and everything. So we try to like keeping a short little question.
I think we have, 4 rules? Mark it with Q&A.
Yep.
Keep it short. Keep it unique. That's the important one. Because someone will say, like, well, I asked that question. It's like, well, you did. But another person might have asked a question in a more concise manner or the 2 days before you did, or an hour before you did, or we just missed it, you know. But
and then sometimes people put a whole bunch of questions in one thing or something like that too. It's like Q&A. What about this and this and this? And it's like, well, we already covered these two, so we just won't.
So we're not like
alienating people.
You know, we're not skipping over anybody on purpose.
Ace Striker. I don't like that name. I'm not gonna answer this question. No, usually
he's got 3 X's. We can't have that.
If he had 1 X, it'd be okay.
This is a clean fucking channel.
But
So sorry. Do a question next time, maybe. Ace Striker, maybe.
Yeah, but you made it on the show now. All right. Jojo Hughes 12 says, "How would you feel for season 3 if they blew all their money on a King Shark versus Gorilla Grodd episode? I wouldn't be mad."
Why would we be mad? I'd be mad with happiness.
You mean like if they blew all their money on like one episode and then didn't have anything else for the rest of the episodes?
Yeah.
We spent 20 episodes out of 21 episodes with like no CGI, no speedsters.
Depends
they
how
all walk around.
Depends how good the episode is.
It's just them picking stuff up and recovering from the battle.
King Shark is significantly bigger than Gorilla Grodd. Maybe you'd have to have like a couple Gorilla Grodds from the Earth-2.
I don't know. They're both pretty big, but I don't know. Gorilla Grodd's still pretty strong.
Well,
and
absolutely.
What if you just mind controlled King Shark? And then they cut the mind control, and then King Shark gets mad, and they fight each other.
That obviously, I want it. I want it more of that, less of everything else.
So less speeding.
Yep. No, nothing.
Less CGI.
Yeah.
Less everything. Just more Grodd and King Shark.
Everybody dies at the end of this season, and then they just call it King Shark versus Gorilla Grodd. Season 1.
And it's only one episode.
Yeah.
And the next season.
And they have a crossover with Arrow, and he's like, ah!
Just shoot arrows and all over. Like, ah!
What's happening? I miss my friend.
All right. Flashback 007 says, "I absolutely love your channel. You're great. And do you guys think Harry and Jesse will stay on Earth-1 for always now, or will they return to Earth-2 if the breach is somehow open again at the end of the season?"
What happened there?
Apparently I messed them up. It says open, but it's cut off.
Quit using Photoshop.
It works.
It doesn't.
It works. It's easy working on your paint.
No, it's not.
Paint's so hard.
It's not.
It's hard.
Nope.
Anyway.
So why do you think that they're going to stay? Well, they have to now because there's no breaches.
Yeah, but if they open it up again, will they go back?
I think they'll go back eventually.
They should stay.
I want them to stay.
We don't have a Harry.
I know. Yeah, you're right. Fuck that. Don't go back.
Don't go back. There's
Zoom
nothing.
destroys Earth 2.
There's nothing there. Make better Star Labs here.
There's a whole universe.
Create
there.
the world good. There's nothing there.
My friends are there.
Zoom killed everybody.
No,
They're gonna be gone and trying to figure this out for like 2 weeks. They finally come back and all of Central City is destroyed.
Now we made the point last episode. We were kind of hard on Jessie, because she was like, "But my friends are there," and we were like, "You were just in a cell for how many months? Run, run!"
Someone's after you.
But some people were like, "Well, you can kind of understand. I mean, she's been in a cell, but she hasn't seen anybody, and you're pretty much saying she has to leave behind everything, But on the flip side of that, you have to say, yeah, but Zoom knows who you are. Mm-hmm. He's already gotten you once. If you go back to those people to say hi, you're just putting them in danger now, too.
And he's so fast, like, you don't have that much time.
Absolutely not.
Heck, he caught up with them before they made it through the vagina.
I love that we can say that seriously.
And everyone is like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The vagina was...
He went right through the vagina with no problems.
I hope they say.
Yeah.
To wrap it up. Next question is from Matt Brown. Do you think that the syringe Harry put into Zoom was something to do with the results of him trying to combine Turtle and Barry's DNA?
I mean, he put it in there, but Zoom was able still to go fast enough through the breach.
Mm-hmm. And get Jay and go back.
Maybe it's a slow acting thing, Turtle.
I don't know. Some people also mentioned that it was maybe the what Cisco shot him with before too.
Yeah, but that didn't do anything.
I mean, it made him run away.
Yeah, but this didn't.
No.
He went right for the vagina.
I don't know what that stuff really does.
Yeah.
I don't know what that stuff even does.
Yeah.
He shot him and he was like, ugh.
Yeah, true.
Enough. But
I have no idea what that is. Hopefully, at least that can be clarified next episode.
Mm-hmm.
Or he just had a syringe on him and he just needed to get away from Zoom. He's like, ah! Like shaking him.
just stabbing. Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah.
That's true. Just like a knife.
True. It could be something like that.
All right.
That's the last one.
That's the last Q&A I had.
Yeah.
Now, there was another topic that I liked, but all the Q&As were very either convoluted or really long,
Sure.
and I couldn't find a good one of it. But it was talking about Cisco, about a theory that was revolving around if Zoom has trouble seeing Cisco. Because he was the only one that shot him. He never touches him. He always leaves him alone. He always escapes fine. And like Harrison Wells last episode apparently made a note to be like, well, how'd you get away from Zoom?
Like, specifically our Earth-1 Cisco?
Yeah.
Or both Ciscos?
Just Earth-1 Cisco.
Because he could be vibing on a different frequency. Maybe that's like that's seeding from the glasses on a different frequency, and Barry had to like change the way he went through it. So maybe Cisco, because he can't use the glasses, is on a different frequency, and Zoom can't see. Why couldn't he? He has eyes.
I know, I don't know.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Why did I consider that?
It was just a weird theory that I'm like, so he just can't see him? But I was like, he was the only one that shut Zoom, but I think it was because he was distracted.
Yeah.
And then, like, why did he just leave him alone there at the...
I mean, I definitely think Cisco's going to be... His powers are going to get to the point where he can actually help.
Zoom?
Well, not fight Zoom, but help. Oh. Maybe.
I figured Reverb would have been able to do something. He acted like, oh, we're so strong, we'll take over everything. Zoom's no power. And he just died. Like,
Cisco, yeah, but our Cisco's going to have a Flash or two on his team, maybe, you know? So maybe they can plan better than just have a bunch of people go in there and be like, well, fuck Zoom. And he's like, die. You know?
True.
So it could be that. The one thing that I wanted to kind of point out is we were upset when Jay, you know, who we thought is good, went up to the cosmic vagina and stood next to it.
It made no sense. Why go there?
So one of the points is, like, if he's working with him, this was a plan.
Yeah, I
Just
guess.
get Jay out of there. But why would he want to get him out there if you have a sleeper agent in the group?
Mm-hmm.
And
you just lost everybody, and the
I mean,
portals are closed.
but he put his hand through him, right?
Yeah.
So either one... No, there's a bunch of options there. He could have killed him. I don't think he did.
Dead.
He could have went through him with phasing, and then just
Pulled him in.
unphased his hand, grabbed him, and
So
pulled
he's
him
like
in.
phasing this part?
Maybe.
I would take that idea.
Huh?
I would take the idea of, like, I'm going to phase, like, the bullet thing, like, I'm going to phase my hand in, and then pull out this piece of metal and phase my hand back out, but not hurt anything.
Yeah, I definitely
It
understand
really
what
sounds
you said.
silly.
Yeah.
But
Well, at least this one makes more sense. Like, phase your whole arm,
all the way through the body?
and then just phase this, keep this solid, grab and pull out, right?
Yeah.
Pull out of the vagina.
Pull out of the
Yeah.
vagina.
Into the vagina, ironically.
Pull out into the...
Yeah, keep in. Whereas the one thing, you go in there, you get the bullet. Like, you don't have any mass when you're doing that. Or you do have mass.
Yeah, you have to, like, be able to pick it up, right?
You have to be able to pick it up. So could you, like...
You just touch it and then phase that too, but then you're touching the whole body, you phase the whole body.
Maybe once you touch it, you make it face.
Yeah, but you're also touching all the body.
You...
Can you not just make, like, if I reach into your body and I grab the bullet, I'm also touching all of your body inside. Why don't you just phase? Why don't I just do this, make you phase, and the bullet falls out? Could that make sense? Phasing is silly.
For sometimes I think this might not be real. So anyway, with that being with Jay, so it could just be an elaborate ruse.
Mm-hmm.
Jay could be dead or captured,
Mm-hmm.
but he might already be captured because it might be a doppelganger.
So now they got both J's.
So they have two Jays, and then there's a third Jay, Hunter Zolomon, or he could be one of those.
I wish the real J would stand up. It's an Eminem reference. You gonna slap me? You gonna slap-
Prevent your face.
No.
Present it.
Just Felicity. No. Didn't think you'd slap Felicity. Why?
She deserves it. She's asking for it. He's not dressed as provocative enough. I think that's everything then, right?
I think that's it, yeah. All right, guys, I think that's going to wrap up this Q&A for Flash. We have another episode coming out this evening.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys check out CW tonight.
Ooh, no, wait. A note. Are we going to... Because I might try to get this done and put it up tonight.
Okay.
Because we've been talking about possibly... we've been talking about maybe releasing these Q&As a little earlier. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, we like the idea of having it up that morning and then you can watch Flash that night. Mm-hmm. But not everybody gets the chance. Certainly, like, people overseas, you know. So we might start releasing these, like, the night before.
Yeah, sometime earlier.
Yeah.
Before, like, the day of or the morning before.
Yeah.
That way there's a little bit more time for people to be able to, for one, see what our discussions are and stuff. Mm-hmm. And maybe talk about that. And then we can theorize down in the comments below like we do with the regular episode. Yeah. But...
It's a balancing act because we want people to be able to include their comments in for as long as possible. Mm-hmm. But we also want to get these out early enough for people to watch it before the show. Mm-hmm. Because, it's not a reaction. A lot of people say they enjoy us talking, but reactions get a lot more views because that's what people are really looking for, you know. But, so we're trying to experiment a little bit. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm going to try to edit this and release it tonight.
Okay. So make sure you guys are watching CW Flash Tuesday evening.
Yes.
And then come back here and see our reaction review discussion about this next episode of Flash. Which we apparently cannot look at the title because the title is a spoiler.
Oh.
which sounds stupid. It's like
Why do they do that?
It's like having unmasking Zoom in the promo. Why would you do either one of those type of things? So the title's like Jay is Zoom. It's like what? You know?
I mean, to be fair, you do it to get viewers, but we're going to be watching it anyway, and we're like, why don't they cater to us specifically?
Because I love the show.
I know.
So make sure you don't watch that. Make sure you guys do watch Flash on the CW Tuesday night. Come back here, check out our video, and then we'll be having our discussion and everything from there on. Make sure you guys are putting any future Q&As on the next video, not this video, and then we'll have our next Q&A for next week.
But if you want to discuss anything we talked about or anything like we missed, you guys can talk about that in the comments below.
Yes.
We might join in a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button. Check down in the description below for all our social media links and our new subreddit now.
Ooh, we do have a subreddit now.
What's it called? Subreddit?
Reddit.com/r/blindwave.
Yeah, you can go there.
One of our fans created that.
So thank you.
Yes.
So make sure you guys check out that. We have Twitter, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. Until next time, I'm Aaron.
I'm Eric.
And we'll see you guys later. Eric, button!
Oh, I'm sorry I slapped you.